Hi, this is Joe again with another review. For the sake of this video, we're going to be discussing the 1957 film, The Black Scorpion. Of course, this movie is one of those stereotypical movies which have done a lot, recently, over the last year or year and a half. I've been doing a lot of these movies where it's about a giant animal that runs amok. And this one, because the 1950s was full of these movies, and of course the Black Scorpion is no different. Because this particular film it takes place in Mexico, near Mexico City, and they had this volcano. They had this big earthquake down in Mexico City, and it caused a bunch of these volcanoes to erupt and crack open, bust open and erupt. So a bunch of scientists goes down there to check out, the possible damage that the earthquake and the volcano did to this area, and they found out that this huge giant scorpion got out from under the ground and is running amok. And so, pretty much for the rest of the movie, they try to figure out how to stop this black scorpion. And originally, I thought it was just, when I first watched this movie, I thought it was just one scorpion. But meanwhile, it happened to be a whole tribe of scorpions that are running amok. And it's more than one, and the scientists are trying to stop the scorpions from where they are before they start advancing into more populated areas and start killing people, and which they were eventually, doing. And there's one scorpion, which was the biggest one of all of them. Of all the other giant scorpions, there's about maybe about a dozen of these scorpions. But the biggest one of all of them kills the rest of them. However, the humans didn't kill off, this one did. And so now you have this one monster scorpion to worry about. And so, of course, you know what happens. Eventually the scorpion gets... And I'm not giving anything away here, folks. The scorpion eventually gets killed by the end of this movie. And big effort surprise here, folks. The scorpion eventually gets killed, and everybody's happy, and the main scientist falls in love and marries, the girl is involved in this film. And of course, the girl who was involved in this movie was also in another disaster film. The main love interest. She was also in the movie Tarantula, and she was also used to be a former Playboy bunny. And when she posed, she was in the centerfold of Playboy magazine, and that's how hot this girl is. And she's still living life today. God bless her. She's still alive today. All these years later. But anyway, this movie is a stereotypical movie for the 1950s. The B movie genre. I know it's technically a B movie, but it is one of those big monster movies. As a matter of fact, one of the people who works in this movie works in the same special effects house who did the special effects for King Kong. So he learned all that. The guy who worked in the same special effects house and did the special effects for King Kong did the special effects for this movie. So the special effects are going to be good, even though it's stop motion animation. Actually, there's no CGI to fall back on back in the 1950s. There was no such thing as CGI. There was no such thing as home computers even back then. So the times were different, and it was really interesting to see the stop motion, and it was kind of realistic. Even though sometimes they had one too many close-ups of the Black Scorpion, because they had his face, camera the Black Scorpion's face, and his face was like this covered in the whole screen. And so you took little gross out details of the scorpion's face. It was really gross. It was gross the first time, but then it feels like that every couple of minutes they had another close-up of the scorpion's face. And it happened once, it happened twice, it happened 3 times. And after a while, you get sick. I was tempted to stop watching the movie and not see how it ends, because they got so sick of looking at the scorpion, they got sick looking at him. But eventually it's not a bad movie. It's just that recently I've seen so many of these movies with the this B horror films, that's or the big giant monster movies, you get tired of seeing them after a while. But I think it pretty much almost reached that limit now with all these movies. But the Black Scorpion is definitely better because it's not just one particular scorpion; it was a whole bunch of them. So it's maybe not as bad or as cheesy as some of the other ones. So that's my review of the movie The Black Scorpion. It's cool to do a short review for once. Please click on the video, please rate it, please subscribe to my channel, please forward this video onto your Facebook pages. You can check out all my reviews and on my YouTube channel at WDY.com, that's all WDY, and C.com, that's the homepage of my reviewer. Chris Moore, please check out all of his videos on his website. Thanks for watching, and catch you next time.